Welcome to this update around the AOS-CX 10.12 1000 update, and the feature that's enhanced is the router MAC support for an additional 500 MACs using Active Gateway, and the platform support is on the CX 8100, 8360, 6405, 6410 series platforms. I'm Steve Bartlett, Technical Marketing Engineer supporting CX switching. And a reminder before we get into the feature detail for the platform support for the router MAC feature. As you can see, it's the 6400 V1 V2, the 8100 and the 8360 series V1 V2. So on to the feature overview. So the router MAC command is used with the Active Gateway feature configuration, allows for up to 16 unique MAC addresses to be configured on the switch on any VLAN interface using the Active Gateway feature. This includes 15 Active Gateway MACs and 1 System MAC. With the Router Extended MAC feature, it allows for the configuration of up to 500 extended MACs for an Active Gateway. So it uses the existing AOS-CX CLI command for Active Gateway, but adds a new parameter to it called the Extended MAC, and we'll take a look at that in a moment. So with this Extended MAC parameter, it allows for those separate set of MAC addresses that can be added up to 500 using this feature. So on to the detail. A maximum of 500 unique extended MAC / VLAN pairs can be configured, and it can only be configured on a VLAN SVI interface. The extended MAC address cannot be one of the existing non-extended MAC addresses, so you can't duplicate them with the standard feature use for Active Gateway and the extended MAC address feature on the same MAC address. And MAC address matches will only match on the outer destination MAC address. So what this means, the extended MAC feature will not work with VXLAN, and the extended MAC feature will not work with any form of tunneling. And the extended MAC feature is mutually exclusive with the MAC lockout feature. So if MAC lockout entries are configured, the extended router MAC feature will fail. Likewise, if the extended router MAC entries are configured, the MAC lockout feature will fail. And we've got support for IPv4 and IPv6. So on to the configuration command. So first of all, where does it sit? It's under the interface VLAN context, where we can configure Active-Gateway, IP space MAC, and then the MAC address in the format of XX:XX:, etc. And we then can apply the standard Active Gateway IP MAC format under the interface VLAN context. Here, Active-Gateway, IP, MAC, and the MAC address. If we want to use one of the 500 extended MAC ranges, it's exactly the same as the standard configuration, except we add extended -MAC to the end of the command line. So that would be under the interface VLAN context, Active-Gateway, IP, MAC are the key commands, then the MAC address, and then tag it with the extended -MAC command. And support for IPv4, exactly the same syntax, obviously there, that is an IPv4 format string, and also IPv6, with exception we do have to specify IPv6 in the command string when we use it. That's all I had for you in this presentation, very quick. Thank you for tuning in.